Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of slouching down here. This is me standing up. I didn't want you to think that I was bald. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be baking a fun Valentine's Day treat. This video is in collaboration with a bunch of girls from YouTube. I will leave them all linked down below. A lot of them are the same girls that were in the Christmas collab. There's so many. Let me look them up because I don't know them off the top of my head. All right, so we've got Weight Watcher Journey to Healthy, my girl Jess, love her. We've got Kelly from Freedom in a Budget. We've got Motivated Muffins. We've got Classically Molly. We've got Amanda Seipert. We've got Mel's Weight Loss Journey. We've got Weight Watcher Mama, me. And we've got Weight Watcher Coffee Mama and Jen's Weight Watcher Journey. Go check out all of their videos. Everybody is doing some kind of baking thing, a DIY, some kind of fun video. I'm sorry you're seeing me in my robe. It is a Saturday morning and I do not feel like changing. So yeah, if you want to see how I made these delicious sugar cookie bars, I'll show you guys one up close. Hold on. Look how cute. There's a sugar cookie bar. Like, I put it in a pan, then it's got this frosting on it, and I used like a stencil, where is it? Like a heart stencil to make the heart out of sprinkles. If you want to see how I made these delicious cookies, then just keep watching.
Before you get started, do not forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Here are all the things you will need for this recipe. You will need some vegetable oil, butter, 1 egg, vanilla extract, sugar, baking powder, all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, powdered sugar, and sprinkles you won't need until the end. Alright guys, let's get baking. So you'll need some kind of mixer. I love my KitchenAid stand mixer. It lasts forever. You're going to add 1 stick of softened unsalted butter. You're going to add 1/4 cup vegetable oil plus 2 tablespoons. I don't know why this recipe has a lot of plus 2 tablespoons. Don't forget to add it. Just add it right there into the bowl before you dump it in. Next, we're going to add the sugar. You will need 1/2 cup sugar, plus, you guessed it, 2 tablespoons. I don't know why this recipe is like that, but just add it. I love baking treats for Valentine's Day. I love all the hearts, all the pink, I just love it all. So you guessed it, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of the powdered sugar, plus 2 tablespoons. I just feel like all the heart things just make me happy, and I just love. So I always use a knife when I'm leveling off things like this. It's not as like powdery as the granulated sugar, which is why I didn't level it off like that. So then you're just gonna mix it in the mixer until it's well beat together, and do not forget to go in there and scrape down those sides so that everything is beat together evenly. And when it's all nice and creamy, you are going to add in your egg. One tablespoon of water. Tried not to spill it there. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now we are going to blend this together again until it is light and fluffy. This is the time you want to make sure that you beat it well so that you don't overmix later. And again, don't forget to scrape down your edges. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. We're just going to add it right in here, not in a separate bowl. Usually I mix up the dry ingredients in a separate bowl, but I was just too lazy, and this recipe didn't exactly ask for that. So you're going to add 2 3/4 cup flour. You most definitely want to level off when you do flour. It could totally mess up a recipe if you have too much or too little. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, if I can get it open here. I love the baking powder cans because they have like the little leveler, can't talk, right on there. And then just a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. All up. This is not the time you want to overmix. You just want to mix this lightly until everything is well combined. I do not scrape down the edges until the end. This recipe is going to end up quite crumbly. It'll come together when you put it in your baking dish. But go in there with the spatula when you're all done to make sure that you got everything from the bottom and everything is just well mixed together. You want to do this at the end with a spoon or something so that you're not overmixing it. When you overmix, when it's all together, you can end up with like a really yucky dough. So now you just want to get out a 13 by 9 baking dish. I lined it with parchment paper just to make it easier to get out at the end. This was kind of annoying to get it in there, and it didn't really stay until I dumped in all of the batter. And just extra assurance that it would come out, I sprayed it with a little canola oil, Pam, whatever you want to use. Then you're just going to dump all of your dough into the dish. Make sure you get every last bit. And then just using your hands, you want to press it down until it's just an even layer. You want to try your best to make sure that it's even and it's a nice flat, even layer. The last thing you're going to do is just sprinkle a little sugar on top just to make sure that it's extra delicious. And you're going to pop this bad boy in your oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. I will have the original recipe linked down below. So in a separate bowl, you're just going to mix together some powdered sugar, a 1/2 stick of butter, some sour cream and milk. This is going to be your frosting. I forgot to add the ingredients in the beginning to this. But you just need 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Next time, I would definitely skip the sour cream. There was really no need for it. I kind of tasted the sour cream in the end. But then you're just going to mix this all up. This comes together so fast because it's just a teeny tiny bit. Had to have a taste there. And then you're just going to add in a little food dye. This pink is from my Wilton color kit. I highly recommend that kit. It just has a bajillion different colors and they always come out perfect. And just mix it again until your color is fully throughout the frosting. I don't know the right word to use there. So now you have your frosting. You need a little piece of cardboard or something to make your heart stencil and your sprinkles. We are going to evenly spread out the frosting all over our cooled sugar cookie. Make sure that your cookie is cool at this point or your frosting is just going to melt right off. Mine wasn't completely and totally cool, and I kind of had to pop it in the fridge before we added the sprinkles. Before I added the sprinkles, just because it was a little runny in the end there. But you just want to spread this out until it's like a nice even layer. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're just going to cut it into equal parts. I kind of used my knife here to measure out where to cut so that everything was nice and even, because once you start cutting you can't go back. So I kind of just made lines there so I knew where to cut. Mine ended up being 15 squares, I believe. You're just going to cut out your heart whatever size you want it. I just used the method of folding it and cutting half a heart. I feel like it always makes a perfect heart this way. Cute is that? Then you're just going to place it on your bar, your cookie bar, whatever you want to call it, and then sprinkle on the sprinkles. This process was a little annoying at first. It was a lot of trial and error to figure out like the best way to get that on the cookie and getting it up without ruining the heart. You'll see that I have a few mistakes here. I've done this before on a cake for my sister's sprinkle. I cut out a big heart with parchment paper and I just did sprinkles and it came up okay. But you'll see with this heart, it kind of just made a mess. Until I learned to just kind of like bend the cardboard so it was kind of like a little handle. You see here, like the little handle? It was so much easier once I figured out creating a little handle to get it off was fine. Sprinkling the sprinkles was okay. It was just kind of like getting it on and off was the trouble. But once I had that handle, everything went smoothly. Look, ta-da! I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. Do not forget to check out everybody else's channels down below. They will have a fun Valentine's Day themed video as well. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you guys soon.